Red Stag Timber, proud to bring you this special webisode of the Red Stag Timber Hunters Club.
Let's go, bro! Another good night down at the Dunedin Stadium, watching the local boys take on the Chiefs tonight. Go south. Have a shot. Heads up. Oh, down on it. Oh, clean him out. Chip it, chip it, chip it. Come on. Go, Smitty. You beauties. Woo! Go, boys. Oh, take it out. Go on, Touchy. You beauty.
29 points to 20.
Come on, Landers. Blue, man up, man up. Hang on to the pill. Rumble it up, Blue. 20 seconds. Oh, he's coughed there. You beauty! Yeah! Good win from the boys here tonight. It's just on 9:15 and yeah, the night's still young, but that'll give us plenty of time to get in the truck and hit the road for a morning's hunt and see what we can find in the morning. Blues, here we come. Look out, Fallow. Here we go, guys. We've just pulled up to the spot where we're going to walk from. Morning's looking good, and yeah, with some promise of a few deer kicking around the bush edge, we should see a few early on. What do you reckon, Dan?
Yeah, I think so. We should definitely see deer in the open. I normally do. Although we haven't hunted this together, have we? But no. Both pretty familiar with the block. I reckon we should split up, and actually might have to paper scissors rock you for the old hospital pass of the camera. What do you reckon?
No goes. Oh, gutted. Oh well, no, that's all good. Looks like you and me, Dave.
It's all yours.
Yep.
I mean, I think Dave's going to have to get used to sneaking around in that close quarter
combat zone.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how you guys will go, really. Two of you stalking around in there, but good luck.
Yeah, likewise.
I guess we better jump in the bush and go separate ways. You've switched on your radio, eh?
Yeah.
What channel are you on, mate? 1238, yeah. There you are. You look like a biker, eh?
Yeah, I've just robbed a bank.
Yeah.
Can't bush. Burying my money.
That's actually the good thing about these radios is that we can actually see each other in the bush. It just means that we feel comfortable where each other actually is stalking.
Hopefully be able to catch good action with this spare of camera on my shoulder.
You got that set up just to look down your shoulder, have you?
Yeah, just to come in and here we go.
See what you see. You might not see much with this elephant tramping around behind you.
Yeah, I'll have to get up. I'll have to get up him if he makes so much noise.
Yeah. Oh no, cool mate. We'll see you later.
Good luck, bro.
Effective bush stalking requires a high level of concentration and discipline. Each foot placement must be carefully selected to prevent alerting a wary deer to a hunter's presence. The crack of a tinder dry stick underfoot can make or break a successful stalk in this kind of close country, so it's vital not to rush things. Slowing down and stopping regularly also allows the hunter time to alert their senses to any foreign sounds or smells. However, this is easier said than done when a heavy-hoofed cameraman is traipsing around behind you. Whilst stealth is paramount, it's also important to identify areas that are less likely to hold animals than others, to allow yourself to move through faster and therefore buy yourself more time hunting the productive areas of the bush.
So every now and then when I come across an area that looks pretty deery to me, you might see me just raising my rifle and just having a look around. Doesn't necessarily mean I've seen a deer, but sometimes all you're going to see is a flick of an ear or a head or a tail. Doesn't take much to hide these wee fallow deer, so here, yeah, you've got to be really slow in what you do and sort of just have a good look around. So, fairly clear sign that this is there's been buck or bucks moving through this area. Yes, I've only gone 3 steps from where we've seen the stag sign and what appears to be a bit of a scrape / rutting pad. Come the rutting season, the bucks will move through here and urinate on it, basically just marking their territory. Just going to mark that on my GPS just so we know for future hunts, and yeah, it's always a good idea. yeah, no, this is all looking pretty promising up ahead of us, so we'll carry on. We've probably been on the go for, I don't know, about an hour and a half now. Oh, we took the first bit a bit quicker than normal just to get the wind right. Now we're hunting with the wind. We've sort of slowed right down and we're coming to a good area and quite a bit of sign too. So the deer are definitely in here. Beautiful morning, sun's just starting to hit the hills now, so I wonder how Dan's getting on over the other side there.
Hopefully the camera picked that up, but beautiful gut down there, lots of feed in it. Just a bit of morning sun just hitting the top as I came down and up out of the creek and looking up. Saw a deer looking at me, looking down, peering down at me, and they're so flighty in here, you got to take your moment, but it was nothing more than a poor shot really. I actually, when I squeezed, I almost in the back of my head knew that it wasn't a good shot, which is pretty poor form really. I actually saw the deer move off after I'd missed, and I probably would have shot that. It was a good eater, but it was quite disturbed and I never managed to stop in the right position for a shot. So I guess I'll carry on for the day and see if I can actually make contact with something next time. So.
There's a deer. One's good. She's just heard us. So if you can hear that, it's a hind barking at us. We've got the wind in our favour, so she's probably just heard us snap a twig or something. And she's a bit unsure. She's really losing the plot. Sort of just alerting the whole neighbourhood really of our presence, which isn't ideal. Yeah, she's not far away at all. Often the case with these little deer, you almost stand on them before you realise that you're on top of one. Might try and sneak up there and see if we can get a bit closer, really, really quietly. We haven't had much luck so far. Sort of been up and down a few gullies. Wind's starting to pick up now. It's sort of pretty unpredictable, but we'll keep moving through. Stick to the high ground and maybe come around on the other side. Yeah, hopefully get the wind in our favour. It's pretty challenging at the moment. It's bush hunting. Yeah, handy tool to have in the bush for checking your wind. It's just a common lighter. Give her a flick, and as you can see, yeah, she's swirling around a fair bit at the moment. Constantly checking your wind in this sort of environment, crucial. It's what the deer are relying on to give you away. It's too tight for their eyesight really, so they'll smell you from a long way away. That's where we want it, in our face. Spar cards right here. One's good. Just take it easy down here. It's alright, just stay still. Very, very still. We've got two deer in sight just up here. Oh yeah, wait, coming right for us. Tree, still there. I would smelled our scent, I think. So, yeah, what happened there was we were just coming through top of this ridge here, trying to cut in behind that hind we heard barking. And she heard a twig snap in behind us and turned around, sure enough, probably 20 metres away. A hind came into view I put the scope on her to make sure it wasn't a spiker, and sure it was a hind. So we watched her for a while, and then another one came up behind it, possibly a yearling, looked to be a smaller animal, but couldn't get 100% shot, so I wasn't going to take it. So yeah, it's good to finally see something in the when you actually start stalking and slowing right down, it pays off. And yeah, those deer sort of actually walk towards us in a way, so it's quite satisfying, even though we didn't pull the trigger. It's what bush stalking's all about. Dave's getting on a bit now. We'll go and meet up with Dan and see how he's done. Hopefully he's done a bit better. Just had a quick look at the Garmin Rhino there, and approximately 900 metres in a straight line south of our position, so it should be fairly easy to find him. You guys can't be far away now, I can hear you just below me there. There he is. You right, mate? Yeah, it took a bit longer to find than I thought it was going to actually, but how'd you go?
Oh, not great. Ran into some deer in the bush, and
it's quite tough for that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was tough. It was swirling around.
Yeah, we battled pretty hard, and like sort of made do with what we were given, but yeah, we're
just got to stay nimble, and just stop worrying about going from A to B and just punch into that wind.
Yeah.
There's a few deer around though.
Oh yeah, we got a couple on film, so I was pretty happy with that,
Yeah, there's a lot of sign in here, but I think with winter and a lot of animals, there's not a lot of sort of browsing down low. A lot of that broadleaf's eaten out. I think the deer are pretty nocturnal and munching on a few of the farmers' paddocks.
Yeah, I think they've got it pretty good, don't they? So they don't really need to forage too much for it in the bush, and come out here in the night time and have munch on the Swedes and go back to the bush with a full belly. Oh, we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Day 2, we're just driving out the back of the property now. We started a little bit earlier. We're about an hour ahead of what we were yesterday morning, and we're doing that just because the deer in the bush seem to be quite flighty, and they seem to be moving mostly first thing in the morning, and then obviously leading in towards darkness. The block does get a hammering. All the Blue Mountains do get a lot of pressure, so the deer are particularly cagey. So yeah, we back ourselves to see deer again today, and hopefully we can put a nice eater on the ground. Okay mate, we'll go separate ways here, eh?
Sounds good.
Have a good hunt.
Good on you, mate.
Okay, we'll see you later on.
See you soon.
So the wind we're dealing with at the moment, it's very shifty. So we're struggling to find a bit of a plan in terms of where we're going to hunt. But we'll just keep following our nose and changing our direction depending on what the wind does. Constantly putting our nose into it. Just going to have to take our time. They're just here. We'll just sneak slowly up through here. When we see nice open spots instead of moving through, we'll just sit down. In the waiting game, often a deer can materialise if you're in good sign. If you're not in good sign, keep moving till you find sign, but when you find that sign, walk slowly and just sit down. A lot of the time sit and wait, because you see them moving when you're stationary. A lot easier than when you're moving with all the different trees in your vision. So bolted. Bugger. I've just disturbed a deer, just a lone deer. Looked like a yearling or something like that, so it must have seen us. I don't think it hurt us necessarily, but our movement here, it's quite open. And although you peer and you stop, it just shows you sitting down for long periods of time in the bush can be quite productive, because animals like that move around you
as opposed to them observing you moving. So if you got them all, it'd probably be too easy. There's a deer. I can't get a clean shot, and they're just feeding out of the way a little bit. I'm gonna have to just go through here a little bit. Nah, mate, no, they've just moved off. Yeah, just here, mate, just here, right here, just here, right there, just there, see there, right here, see here. Bolted. We were just bush stalking up, and I could hear one of the deer stamp its foot. So there's obviously a few here. One stamped its foot hard, bang again. But cameraman was able to see it from his position. And the one that I'd heard stamp its foot was actually a young spiker that we just saw the head of there. We're not too worried, obviously we're trying to film the deer in the bush, so we're not too worried about getting shots away that obviously we want to be hitting the animal right in the right spot, and you know, we're in here for the enjoyment of it as well as taking the meat home, so it's not a matter of having to let a shot off. So what we'll do is we'll just carry on up this gully. The wind's in our face nicely now. Those deer are probably a little bit disturbed, but there's plenty of sign in here. There's a lot more than those in here, so hopefully we can come on to something else, and if the ideal situation presents, we'll tip one over. Good to hear the chorus of the birds. Seen a lot of native birds today, it's good to see. Did you hear that? We'll just sneak up here real carefully. Yeah. Stay still. You won't be able to see it anyway. Just won't be able to shot. It's just a yearling. It's just walking up. It's not onto us. We might get another look at it. Just creep up through here. A good crossover onto our side as well. Just disturbed a deer here. Didn't look particularly phased. Hasn't winded us, but it's just been disturbed with the noise. I've seen it in the scope just picking its way up the spur on the other side of this gut. So we'll just sneak up here. We might get another look at it. We might get a shot. We'll see how we go. Try not to stamp your feet at all. Just take this slowly. Stay still. They're dead. About 3 of them there. Yeah. Can't see it. Straight in front of me. I've got to shoot. Oh, misfire. 3 of them walked right into us. They just heard the click and that was it. Just head down. I actually don't know what's going on at the moment. Something's not right here though. This isn't good, like, this might be all over for us, eh? Looks like it's hitting something. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty frustrating. We were just walking up here quite quietly and 3 spikers were just feeding their way nose to the ground towards us. Ideal opportunity, really, ideal animal to take, and misfire. So, I mean, I've maybe had 1 misfire in the last 6 years, factory ammunition. These things sometimes happen, but very disappointing. As soon as I fire, just the click of the firing pin, heads up, deer gone. Frustrating. Let's hope you're always having a bit more luck than we are. Beauty, you're down. Oh yeah, you've got to be close, somewhere around here. Where are you? There we go. Beautiful. Right there. Behind yearling. Oh, good result. Never easy in bush like this, but we got lucky this time. Just before we're on our way home, we thought we'd try a novel way to skin this deer. Haven't tried it ever before, so it's a bit of a trial and error, but what we've done is we've just tied the head to the post, and then we've put a golf ball in under the skin. We've just skinned back about 3 inches, tied a knot under the golf ball. So there's the golf ball there, right here. Folded the skin around and then pinched it with the baling twine. Tied that to the strop. We're going to drive the truck forward, and all going well, this should all just peel off, and then you'll take down the butcher and charge me for half the sausages.
Sounds good, mate. Here's open. Rightio, mate, just pull it forward easy. Take the strain. That's it. Steady. There you go. Looking good, mate. Dig up. Tidy. Job done. There you have it. Might be a technique I'll use again in the future.
How'd that go?
Yeah, it went really well. It was perfectly skinned, didn't it?
Just to show you there at home, that's the old golf ball. It's the old Pinnacle 2.
Ready to be punched down the fairway, mate.
So there you go, the old Pinnacle 2, VW Emerald. There's our deer ready for the butcher. Did a good job, didn't it?
Great team.
There's a skin too.
Ready to go, just on the floor, in front of the fire.
Good.
When you're out in the back of Beyond, you're risking your life if you compromise on quality, which is why the Red Stag Timber Hunters Club has chosen to partner with these great companies. Like us, you can always trust in their products to stand up to the demands of your next adventure. Red Stag Timber, proud to have brought you this special webisode of the Red Stag Timber Hunters Club.